Welcome back to Real America. A new documentary that was just released last month dives into the corrupt connections between China and the Biden family. The film's director, M.A. Taylor, now joins me to discuss more about the film and what they uncovered. Hello, Mr. Taylor. How are you?
Good. Glad to be here today.
Thank you for joining us. Your documentary, I think I read, dropped just a couple of weeks ago, and now all of this stuff starts coming out from the infamous laptop and hard drive. And what we're learning about the Biden family is astonishing to me. I hope it is the rest of Americans that are actually looking into it and listening. Back up and tell us about your research and how you did this documentary. Where did you go? How long did you work on this? Give us the background.
Well, you know, a lot of the research came from, if not all the research came from Peter Schweitzer, who had written numerous books and had uncovered pretty much all the things we know about Hunter Biden and the Biden family over a number of years. And so he did meticulous research. He put together all sorts of information. And what we did was take all of his extensive research and put it into a 41-minute, easily digestible film that very clearly acts as an infrastructure that will help the audience understand all the things that are now coming out, whether it be from the laptop or the hard drive. We provide the infrastructure to really translate that for the normal person.
Well, I find it interesting that you've got it, sent it out in what, September, what did I read, 20th or something it dropped, somewhere around there?
September 4th.
Oh, so it's been, okay. So it's been
a while,
well over a month, and we didn't start learning about the laptop contents until last week. So none of that had any bearing on what you as filmmakers were doing, because this was information that had been collected over the last several years, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, ever since you had Joe Biden take over the Asian pivot in 2012, there's been activity with Hunter Biden working with the Chinese government and distilled into our film. And yes, all of this new stuff that's coming out merely adds more resolution to what we've already built on. And I think you'll see that we didn't even know about at the time we made the film in the coming weeks.
Let me ask you, Mr. Taylor, who funded it? Where did the cash come from? Because people are going to immediately, when we put this on the air and promote your film, Riding the Dragon, they're going to start poking holes at it on the left and say, well, there's probably a connection to Trump, or somebody funded it that's a huge right-winger. So where did this all begin? The guy that investigated, he's got a background in journalism and whatnot. So give us some of the background there on who was funding it and how you did the research, so you could show that this was not partial, it wasn't partisan. You were looking into something and you guys discovered it, and you're just showing it to us, right?
Well, absolutely. Look, it's a movie. That's what it is. And all movies have private investors, you know, and I think that, you know, it's a private piece. It's not a campaign ad. It's not some kind of investment like that. It's just an informational piece. We're very straight with the information. When there's something that we don't think is right, we say, look, this is not illegal. What Hunter did is not illegal. You know, this is our very suspect. But again, it's one of those things where a project like this, you can watch the piece. We're very straightforward. You can make up your own mind. Peter Schweitzer is very, very straightforward with how he does his research. He's been covered by the New York Times. He's been covered by the Washington Post. So it's a very straightforward piece to build out, you know, all of the stuff that's coming out now.
Yeah, I was reading up on Mr. Schweitzer, and he seems very credible. I would imagine that he did his homework, and all this research has the material to back it up. It looks like, just in the clips that we're showing right now, I don't know if you can see them, that the dots were connected literally between these connections.
Literally.
And, yeah, literally. And whether Hunter did something legal, illegal, whether Hunter is involved with pornographic images, I could care less. You know what I care about? The guy running to be president of the United States, if he pushed his son to do this and then profited from his connections while in office, and God forbid now he'll be president, that's a national security risk. We can't have it. They're wrapping me up. M.A., tell me where we can find the film.
It's on BidenFilm.com. It's on The Blaze. You can watch it as a whole film, or you can watch it in individual pieces, and it's there for free. for everybody to watch.
And remind folks, because I know the title is Riding the Dragon, the subtitle?
It's the Biden family's Chinese secrets.
Kind of goes with what we're learning. Yes, it does. M.A. Taylor, film director of Riding the Dragon. Thank you so much for coming on Real America. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
When we return, I'll be speaking with a real American just like you who had his Facebook account deleted just this week. Why? For posting about a Republican rally in his hometown. Don't go away.